It's time again for another episode where we test out stuff. I usually call it voodoo stuff. The first episode was about cables for music production in the studio. We tested cables that were like $3-4 and a cable that was $300, and it was complete voodoo bullshit. I couldn't hear a difference. We tested it, we did it, we measured everything. There was nothing to it. And what I also love to test is stuff that is being advertised a lot. There is, in front of every video that I watch, a masterclass advertisement. I also tested that, which was like, okay, depending on what you want to watch and how far you are in your music production career. And there's something else a lot of people asked me to test and check it out in detail, if it's actually worth it, if it's good, if it's necessary, if it's just like over advertised. And those are the UNISON MIDI chord packs. I get an ad, probably you got an ad on this video right here, but if something is being advertised, that doesn't mean it's good or bad. You really need to test it, and so that you don't all have to test it individually, I'll do it for you in this video. So let's first up check out their website. What do they promise? What do you get if you buy the pack? How much does it cost? So we got here, instantly create pro level chords and progressions with over 1,200 drag and drop MIDI files. That's not bad. No music theory, guesswork or trial or error needed. That's also fine. Okay, they've worked with a bunch of famous people. What's the #1 secret to making a hit song? I would love to know. Fancy studio equipment? It says no. Special mixing and mastering techniques? It says no. Spending tons of time producing? I would disagree. Like, spending time on making a song definitely helps. So instead of watching countless hours of videos and learn how to make chord progressions or go to music school, you can get it with them all in a bundle. Okay, that's like a nice promise. Blow the minds of your listeners, leave your friends and family speechless, and finally get your music noticed in the industry. It all sounds fantastic, so let's get it, let's download it, and actually look inside that package. 1,200 MIDI files, that's a lot. Got the folder. I actually don't know if I'm allowed to play it for copyright reasons, but it's all copyright free, so you can use it. Those are just chords, so yeah, there shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so we got C major, A minor. That's smart. Those are parallel keys. It's basically the same thing, more or less. D major, B minor. Okay, it's all in there. So all of the keys that are necessary for making music. Let's open up one of these folders. Okay, it's like triads, extended chords. That's already like one little point I have to critique. If it's made for people that don't have a clue about music theory, they might not be able to know what these things are. So if you don't have a clue about music theory, triads won't help you. I would probably just let the people know everything that is in that folder you can use and it fits together. So let's check. Let's open up Logic. Let's do E minor, drag it in there, and we got a chord. I was expecting like chord progressions, but let's see, maybe it's another folder. Extended chord, okay, there it is. Progressions, advanced progressions, that sounds good. It's sorted by major, minor. Let's do minor, I like it darker. Okay, it's also labeled 1, 6, 1, 5, that's good. Let's listen. Sounds good, it's all correct, but I'm an electronic dance music producer, so piano is not really my thing. Let's try the DX7. One of my favorite all-time synths. Let's hit play. I actually, by the way, installed Logic Remote, so I can sit here, don't have to turn around, and just make it play. So the chord is set up to just loop. I can go through presets. I love these sounds. Yeah, I mean, it does what it says. You get a ton of chord packs. Let's maybe try out a couple more with the Moog. That one is perfect because it's just playing 4 notes and the synth can handle 4, so that's the max. So yeah, let's just loop it up and play around a little. It does what it says. You get a ton of chords in a pack. Let's go back into the folders and check if there's more. So we got the progressions, borrowed and modal chords, C major, A minor, bunch of stuff in there. Let's drag it in there and see what it looks like. Yeah, it's just simple chord. So I personally think the progressions are the most interesting, because I think like the MIDI chord pack is aimed 99% to people that don't have a clue about music theory. I think someone that knows how to play an instrument is a lot faster just playing it. Maybe that 1% that knows how to play it might still like it because it can inspire you and be like a starting point, and then you might change it or just use it as a foundation. That's all nice and fine. Let's see, F major. Again, here we got progressions, advanced progressions, for example. Let's pick a major one. Let's drag it in there. Yeah, full progression. That's all nice and fine. I mean, I personally would go in there and then maybe change the velocity on some of these, just to make it sound more alive, more like someone actually played it. So that's missing. Let's see if there is anything more. No, it's really just the different keys, and every folder has triads, extended chords, borrowed, modal chords, and progressions. Let's check out the diatonic triads. Okay, we got another one. Let's play it. So most of them are just like simple sustained chords on one, and like 4 of them or maybe 8 of them. There are no rhythmic chord patterns, at least that I could find. That would be a nice addition. And I think actually like a chord pack that also has melodies in there might be even more helpful for beginners. So I have like more like a construction kit, not with audio, just like a MIDI construction kit. So for example, songs 1 to 100, and every folder, let's say song 5, has another folder with like a chord progression, 5 or 6 different melodies that fit on top. I think that would help even more, at least those people that don't know how to play anything. So is the MIDI chord pack voodoo? Is it false advertisement? In a nutshell, not. I mean, it delivers what I expected. You pay for MIDI chords. Is it something I would personally get? Not really, because I can play it. I mean, I'm not the best piano player, but I can draw it in there. If I hear something that sounds odd, I know it's a mistake, and I just move the note up or down, and it's fine. So it's really aimed for people that can't play chords and don't have a clue about music theory. The one thing I personally have a problem with is the kind of advertisement, telling people that that's how you create hit songs. Sorry, but that's just not the case. Yes, it's a good starting point. Yes, if you don't have a clue about music theory and can't play, it's nice. I think also the price is okay, but like the chords are just a foundation of a song. And the chords you get are very simple. You have to change them. You have to get rhythms in there. You have to change the velocity. You still have to come up with a main melody. You still have to record vocals. There is a lot more to it. So My problem is more with like the promises and advertisement than with the pack itself. If it's worth the money to you personally, that's something you have to decide. If you're interested to go check it out, I'll link it down below in the description. Really, really up to you. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Is it something you have ever used, considered using? Is it absolute nonsense to you? Yeah, just let me know. Anyways, see you tomorrow, back again here in the studio. Sign out.